Today we will talk about VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. This service gives us a bunch of IPs, IP addresses, which we can then use for our project. So, for example, we need one IP for backend, another one for frontend, one for eventual Jenkins purposes, then one for database. And instead of organizing 4 computers, as you can imagine, you would need 4 computers to run them all. Now we can use AWS services to perform this type of task. Before that, we have to create our private cloud to be able to. Private cloud give us an opportunity to create services. So in the search tab, just type VPC, click VPC. Okay, then VPCs, create VPC. Name, I will call it app VPC. Then we have to tell how many IP numbers we would like to have, and I will type it like this. So basically, instead of taking all the possible numbers, instead of receiving all IPs from this range, we are dividing them by 16 because we don't have to use that many IP addresses. And at that stage, that's it. We are clicking create VPC. Okay, that was some issue, perhaps. I don't know why, but now it works fine after clicking retry. Okay, then we have to apply some subnets to our VPC. So going to subnets, create a subnet. Now we have to pick the VPC for specific subnet. So as we've already created our VPC, I'm gonna pick it. Let's call it app subnet 01, and here I'm gonna take 24. So I'm narrowing the number of subnets as 10.0.0.0/16 gives me more IPs than 10.0.0.0/24. So that's my first subnet. So create subnet. But to be able to create a database service, we need 2 subnets. So I'm gonna create another one. So apply app VPC, and this time I'm gonna call it app subnet 02, and here I'm gonna type 10.0.0.1 divided by 24, create subnet. Okay, so 1 0. Yeah. So go back to VPC. So here's my VPC. There's one more thing which we have to do to be able to create a database later on, is to go to edit DNS host names and click it as enable, save changes. To operate our private virtual private cloud, we have to provide internet gateway as well for this private cloud. So create internet gateway, app gateway. Okay, create internet gateway. Then we have to attach it to one of our VPC, app VPC, attach internet gateways, okay. There's one more thing. If you click subnets, as you can see, here are our two subnets, and because we are dividing it by 24, we've got 251 possible IP addresses for this kind of a for this subnet and 251 for that subnet. So that's why we are dividing it to narrow the number of available IPs we want to have for our private cloud. So then if you go to internet gateways, as you can see, here's our gateway and it's attached, which means it's connected with one of our VPC. That's just to confirm that we've performed that step correctly. The next thing which we have to do is to create route tables and the route for our VPC, but I will cover it in the next video as we have to perform some extra tasks over there.